Another week, another game. Second half of the year, everybody. Let's go. This week I decided to jump back into the 360 and play Heavy Weapon. It's a nice change of pace, and as a game developed by PopCap Games, I knew that I would enjoy it. Heavy Weapon is an auto side-scroller where you play as a guy in a tank that needs to destroy every enemy possible, be it plane, truck, other tank, or giant metalhead. Don't worry about that last bit, that makes sense when you play the game. The game itself has 3 different modes you can go and play. You have missions, you have survival, and you have boss blitz. I want to make sure I enunciated that one properly. Each play exactly the way that they sound. Mission is the story mode where you get a power-up point after each level, and you can choose your skills that you have going into the next fight, and you kind of have 2 rounds, I guess, of the story where you play through the area, and then they're like, hey, by the way, harder enemies. That's a spoiler. Not really. It doesn't tell you anything about the story except harder enemies, so no spoilers there. Then in survival, you survive. And boss splits, you fight against every boss in the game in a row. So, yeah. Story itself is completely over the top and ridiculous, and the mechanics to control the tank are super easy to figure out. It's the 2 joysticks, one moves, one shoots. I guess the best way to describe this game, though, would be describing it as like a bullet hell game. Where everything can kill you and you have to kill everything else first, like those where it's just things are raining down on top of you and you have to avoid them. I guess the difference is in bullet hells, you can't really destroy the things like the missiles and things like that, whereas this you can because you're a tank. So not fully a bullet hell, but pretty close to it. They even give you a mega laser, which can just destroy everything. So mega laser is pretty cool. Overall, Heavy Weapon is a simple game to understand, and it doesn't take long, even if, again, the missions get crazy in the latter half of the story there. But it's a lot of fun, and it's not that difficult to figure out. Really, anyone could pick it up, play it for a bit. So that's all I have for this week. Time for the hint for next week. It's like a tumbleweed, but harder. See you next week.